Having your ducks in a row means to organize your task so that you are ready for the next step. I'm Lance, I consult in this space, and today I'm going to show you a startup that slapped together does not have their ducks in a row, yet has the potential to be an acquisition target by a very big company if they can show proof of concept. WeTree is a startup that's developed a mental health app that offers users a safe space to share their true feelings about their emotional and mental wellness with their trusted friends, their support network, generally family and friends, in less than 1 minute. And that's a big part of their story, the minimal disruption in a person's daily life. The app allows users to quickly self assess and report their well being with people of their support network and keep those friends in the loop in how they, the user, is feeling. This is achieved by the user completing a brief questionnaire with one-click responses. The startup says people are more forthcoming and honest about their mental health when they can simply click a button that says, "I'm not doing well," than actually mustering the courage and confidence to actually key in on a phone or say to someone, "I'm not doing well." Now, it's just not any questions the app uses. The app asks questions based on the positive psychology theory developed by Martin Seligman, a former president of the American Psychological Association. Seligman is known for establishing what is called the PERMA model. PERMA is an acronym of the 5 pillars of good mental health: positive emotions, engagement or flow, positive relationships, meaning or purpose, and accomplishment. It's a multi-dimensional framework and proven predictor of distress. Users rate on a scale of 1 to 5 where they stand on these questions, then have 2 open-ended questions. One is, "What are you grateful for?" and the other is, "What do you need help with that day?" WeTree calls these questions half of their mental health minute, as users can complete these questions in 30 seconds. Then it takes another 30 seconds for users to update their support network. Your network is informed on how you're doing and can see if some level or measure of support in any particular area would be helpful to you. The idea is to get people engaged and sharing of their true feelings while at the same time not feeling like a burden to friends. This startup is wisely targeting schools, both high schools and colleges, which makes a lot of sense as this strikes as predominantly a B2B fit for schools and colleges that are now scrambling and actively trying to enhance their mental wellness resources for their students. Okay, let me grind this startup a little bit because there's a lot of potential here, but some things don't make sense. They've launched this marketing effort and they're putting out press releases, but the app is actually not available. There you see in a business journal, the link will be in the description, written on May 5, where at the bottom you see it says the app is expected to be available in the next few weeks. It's unorthodox for a startup to create a spotlight and not have what's in that spotlight available. In a few weeks, attention and awareness can be in other places. You're supposed to allow the audience to seize the moment, strike while the iron's hot. This is not how a startup executes a rollout. The app is obviously not ready. And as you can see there, their website has no metadata whatsoever. One of the red flags of a business that doesn't understand online business development. The website has no content speaking to their privacy policy and terms of agreement, and I can't think of a reason why that standard content would be missing at this juncture. Neither their website or press release makes mention of any beta testing or trial runs, so the app will probably be in beta with its upcoming release. Not terribly unusual, but risky, as you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And then I read in that same May 5 article, where you can see right there at the bottom in the red arrow, the app has been in development since February. February was 66 days ago. If this article is correct, this app has been in development for less than 3 months. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of half-baked red flags here. And that prompted me to explore when did they actually create this website, this domain. So I do a who is lookup, and there you see the bottom red arrow. They created this domain on April 19. Today is May 6. So they created this domain a little over 2 weeks ago. So now I'm thinking this is all just being slapped together, back of a napkin, and they're winging it. It does work sometimes. So, from my view, a lot of I's are not dotted, a lot of T's are not crossed. And I'm not sure this startup understands actually how high they are aiming and the rewards that will be there for them if they actually pull this off. Getting people to complete and report a daily self assessment on their emotional and mental wellness, founded on a clinically respected framework at scale, would be one of the greatest feats ever accomplished in digital healthcare. And this startup, that appears to be a self-funded and in some ways half-baked startup, would accrue enormous value overnight. Let me share with you why I have this view. Headspace is one of the giants. They have a $3 billion valuation in this vertical business space. A couple of months ago, they acquired a self-mood tracking app called Sayana. It's a terrific artificial intelligence chat-based app that encourages users to track their mood daily and, using artificial intelligence, receive insights on how to better their day. The app is very successful and got people to establish a pattern and disclose how they are feeling. As mighty as Headspace is, from their founding up through 2021, they had nothing that achieved this ability, and few do. So Headspace bought Sayana. Sayana started off with one person, then two, and I think by the time they were sold, there were about 5, 6 people. That's it. And the main reason was the ability to get people to disclose how they're feeling daily. And there you see right there what Headspace feels is possible with this insight. In a nutshell, they can present products and services reflecting solutions to how people tell them they're feeling. They can upsell. So WeTree is one of these startups that has more value in what it can achieve for a large company than any revenues it can originate for itself from its subscriptions. WeTree is aiming at square one of a person's wellness journey, which could be lifelong, and that audience is what every major player in this space wants to have the attention of. And the icing on the cake for the big company is WeTree is targeting an audience that doesn't have patterns established. They don't have behavior or brand loyalty established. This startup doesn't appear to have their ducks in a row. And their pricing does not reflect an understanding that the value achieved with capturing and documenting proof of concept at scale tremendously exceeds any earnings their subscriptions would capture. A suitor, a company that would buy this startup, is not going to be concerned with their revenues, whether they're high or low. They're going to be interested in knowing if this startup achieved behavior modification at scale. Do users of this app daily self-report their emotional and mental wellness? With that proof of concept, this app could be the goose that laid the golden egg for a big company. In my view, this startup should only focus on high schools, colleges, and universities. These are captive audiences that will accelerate demonstration of the effectiveness of their app. This is the story of a half-baked, slapped-together startup that, if they play their cards right, establish proof of concept at scale, and know how to pitch their value proposition, can get all the venture capital they want or sell the company. But they're going to need to move quick, because as I look at this, there are very little barriers to entry. I don't see any secret sauce. I don't see any proprietary software or anything really that's preventing anyone from using some of the more advanced form software and replicating exactly this. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share it with a friend. If this is the kind of thing that interests you, definitely subscribe. I'm Lance. This is Therapy Grind. Until next time, take care.